We got a developing situation with the Buffalo Bills, now accused of receiving special treatment from the NFL, or is this just straight hate? As we roll immediately, presented by X Golf West Palm Beach. Find him on Instagram at XGolfWPB. Take a look at this from Nick Wright of FS1, who makes this outrageous claim. This is wild.
When the Chiefs lost a game to go to the Super Bowl in overtime, you know what the NFL did? Nothing. When the Bills lost a game to go to the AFC Championship in overtime, you know what the NFL did? Changed the rules immediately. Wildly unfair. How could you deny him that opportunity?
And they're laughing. Yeah, but Wright wasn't done. He claims Josh Allen is protected by the referees. Listen.
Since he came into the league, who, by a couple standard deviations, has the most roughing the passer calls? It's not Patrick Mahomes. He's middle of the pack. It's Josh Allen.
But if the Buffalo Bills were being protected by the NFL, how would you explain this? Ravens with 6 players named All-Pro, the Buffalo Bills only 1. Or is it a case that FS1 as a network just hates on the Buffalo Bills regardless?
Do you think your Ravens deserve to be favorites?
Look, I don't want to disrespect the Bills.
But I'm gonna.
I respect the Bills. They're a very good team. Yes. The Ravens should be favored.
But wait, because they're not the only ones hating on Buffalo. As we continue, presented by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing, serving South Florida for 50 years. We love those guys. Take a look at this from Sports Illustrated, who point out the Buffalo Bills will make history on Sunday. For the first time since the merger, they will be a home underdog in the postseason. Meanwhile, the spread has moved. The money's on Baltimore. They're the most bet team now to cover the spread. Meanwhile, Nick Costa says he loves the Ravens in a big way.
I love the Ravens on Sunday to go into Buffalo and win, and not just win. I think the Ravens might win this game by 10 points.
Yeah, and this may help explain why. Allison Wade points out that when Baltimore blew out Buffalo, they did so with the last ranked passing defense. Things have changed. Look at weeks 1 through 10 versus now. They're the number 1 team across all categories. And then there's this. While the Bills haven't lost at home all year, Harbaugh's got more road wins than anybody. But wait, because the Buffalo Bills hate just became ridiculous. As we continue, presented by Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Go to budschicken.com. Despised Baltimore media member Jerry Coleman reminding Jon Harbaugh about what he said about the city of Buffalo and its people. Watch the reaction.
I think it's out there virally, but called them a city of losers.
Wow.
They didn't like it.
What are they laughing at?
I mean, I was just stating the facts.
Oof.
I think we should move on.
Yeah, good idea. Meanwhile, speaking of losers, consider the source. Look at this guy. He looks like if your old Aunt Peggy had a baby with Dave Grohl and then he got hooked on meth. What a tool. Yeah, but in the midst of all this deception and all this hatred, this common sense. Nate Geary absolutely nails it. Both fan bases feel they have to defend the other guy at the expense of the other. But this is true. How do you have anything negative to say about either? Yeah, you want to see how these hated rivals actually get along? Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Watch this. First, Josh with Derrick Henry and Lamar getting a little hug, but then Lamar says, no, let me get a real one. That's real love. That's real respect. But wait, because Bills fans and Bills Mafia, they're just built differently. As we continue, presented by Twin Peaks, your UFC fight headquarters. Unlike in Philadelphia, Bills fans don't have problems with visiting fans. Instead, they're doing this. ML Football reported a 10-year-old Bronco fan went to the game. Bills Mafia bought the kid a jersey. The parents were not happy, but look, the kid was. Look at the joy. That's the Bills Mafia. That's the Bills Mafia experience. Yeah, and here's what it really means to be a Buffalo Bills fan. Even on your wedding day, taking your vows. Look.
I may have to hold on to a secret bonus gift to give you during our ceremony. We're going to see the Bills.
What? What does that sound? Is it too late to not get married? Oh my God. What are these sounds? The question is on the board. Question, is this Buffalo Bills hate justified? Absolutely not. There is not a better fan base in football. Maybe not even in all the sports. A more generous, a more giving fan base than this. These are people that enjoy themselves and each other. And by the way, the hatred comes from 4 trips to the Super Bowls 30 plus years ago in which they cashed in on none. This should be America's team. And if Detroit were out of the situation and Buffalo's still in, they would and will be. You gotta love the Buffalo Bills and Bills Mafia. They're just good people who love their team. Hit like, hit subscribe, comment. I reply to all the comments. And remember, car accident, truck accident, slip and fall, call Anna Jean and Levine, 1-800-747-FREE, and take back control of your life. Remember, every day above ground's a good day. Some are just more questionable than others. Say goodnight to the bad guy.